I believe in a divine creator. I didn't know who this creator was. I didn't know if it even had a name. All that I knew is that there was something making this world go round, and I believe that that something has a divine perfection, an absolute flawless perfection. Something else is calling the shots. Something else is making the behind the scenes stuff to this little play that we get to play out day in and day out. The circumstances and events in the physical material world that we can see, touch, feel. There's something behind it that's created it. So instead of trying to figure out who created it or what created it, I just surrendered that again. And I said, okay, well, I believe in this divine creation, and I believe in the perfection behind it. And if I believe in the perfection behind it, and I believe what my mentors have taught me, that my thoughts become things, and that my mind creates my reality, my beliefs create my reality. If I believe these things, and I believe in this perfection, then why do I even have resistance in my life? If I believe that it's all perfect, then what is there to resist? If I truly believe that it's perfect, then there would be nothing to resist. So I broke things down into love and not love. That's it. It was a 50-50 split. And I categorized in love, that would be faith, God, the divine creator, whatever words you want to insert here, insert here. Whatever is making me feel good, happy, easygoing, feeling good, the things that are in alignment with my preferences, all of that was part of love. And anything that wasn't was the opposite of love. Any of the fear, anger, doubt, worry, anxiety, anxiousness, anything that I was making wrong, all of that stuff, whatever word you put on it, whatever feeling or emotion it is, what it is not is love. So it's either love or it's not love. And if I'm in resistance to it, resistance, that's saying something's wrong here, I'm going to start to examine that. And I'm going to start to take a look at why am I resisting? If it's all perfect, and I believe that the perfection isn't always revealed, or that the perfection will be revealed later on down the road, if I believe that everything has that two sides, the light side and the shadow side, the good side and the dark side, whatever you want to call it, if I believe that everything has it, if I'm not seeing the love in the situation, I must be standing on the wrong side of it. So if I have resistance in my life, instead of just pushing it away, because I also believe that what we resist persists, what we embrace transforms. And that the path that we take to avoid things will lead us directly to what we're avoiding. And every single time that I do this, I get that result. That's why I believe what I believe. So things are either love or they're not love. And wherever there's resistance, there's not love. So whenever I felt some kind of resistance, some kind of hesitation, when I was thinking about the people that I used to have grudges against, when I was thinking about forgiveness, and I would find myself saying, well, I forgive them, but I don't want to sit down and have lunch with them. That's resistance. If I forgive them, if I believe that I could sit down at a table and be fully equipped, that there's nothing that that person could take away from me, that I can see the situation for what it was, I have acceptance for whatever situation, whatever wrongdoing was going on, but I still never wanted to be around that person again, guess what, guys? That is not forgiveness. To say, I will forgive, but I won't forgive, to say I will forgive, but I won't forget, is the same thing as saying, I will not forgive. It is. You got to learn this for yourself. Put it to practice. Take a look at it. If you still have resistance in your heart, when I still had resistance in my heart towards people in my life, to circumstances, towards events, how can I say, oh, I believe in this divine perfection, except for this area is wrong and this person should be like this and that person needs to be like that. So until that's fixed, then I'm still going to be a little bit upset, but meanwhile I'm going to be believing, yeah, it doesn't work. It's contradictory. It's not in integrity. So I started looking at resistance and I started questioning it. And what I found is that every time that I was met with a resistance, it all came back to, again, anger, depression, anxiety, I don't care what word you use, it all came back to fear. So I decided there's either faith or there's fear. And I can't live my life of faith. I cannot live my life in faith and still have even one little finger, one little toe in fear. It doesn't happen. 1% doubt is 0% faith. When I started looking at what I was resisting in my life, and I started questioning, why does that bring up resistance? If I think that I'm okay, if I think that everything's cool, why am I still resisting? If I'll go out and share some message of love with a stranger on the street, but I won't share a message of love with this person that has been a significant part of my life, then we had kind of an off-putting and we've gone our separate ways. That person was a significant part of my life. Regardless of how it ended, significant part of my life. I learned lessons from them. I grew into a better person because of them. Yes, I learned a lot of how not to be by them. But again, one of my mentors taught me, people are in this life for two reasons. They're either going to show you how to be or how not to be. But I could accept when I realized that I still had that resistance, and I realized that I was willing to give total strangers this unconditional love, but not this other person from my past. I really started to take a look at that, and that started this whole journey of self-realization.